I have had to talk about and review some truly horrendous content on this channel. Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn, Dustborn, Concord, the list goes on and on. But now, there might be a show that tops it all called Lesbian Space Princess about a woman who has to go on a quest to save her ex-girlfriend from straight white men. I have a few different things to show off, but before I get into the topic, if you enjoy the content I create, check out the links in the description, follow me on social media, and consider supporting through Patreon or YouTube memberships. Now, I say it all the time, creators can make whatever the heck they want, but that doesn't make them immune from criticism. And wow, does this look absolutely horrendous, and the critics are giving it perfect scores. They are saying that this is flawless, which is insanity. So I actually hadn't heard about this, not shocking, given it's literally just a piece of propaganda, but I was sent a thread on it. It says an anxious and introverted space princess Sarah, who has thus far led a sheltered life, launches into a galactic quest to save her ex-girlfriend Kiki, a bounty hunter, from the straight white Maliens. A runaway gay pop idol named Willow joins her as she encounters dangerous maniacs wielding blades, gloom goo, and other hazards as well. The scariest thing of all, her own self-doubt. This is genuinely one of the worst things I have ever heard of. I thought that it was a joke. I could not believe that this was a thing, but it actually is real. This is something that people decided to put a lot of time and effort into. This is something that they thought people were going to want to watch, and it is getting absolutely wrecked from what I have seen on social media. So that is the legitimate description. It's not like a dramatization. This also looks horrendous. It's like they created something for absolutely no one. Now, they think, of course, the team behind this believes that they are like stunning and brave, right? That they are actually creating something that could potentially change the world and I guess change people's thoughts on the LGBTQ plus community, I suppose, based on the reviews and also some of the interviews. So, The Guardian reviewed this and gave it a 4 out of 5. Saying Lesbian Space Princess Review, a fizzy animated film with loads of laughs and a lot of heart. So they actually got money to make this. I, again, hadn't heard of it, so I had to do some research into it. This is the plot of the show, which sounds horrendous, but it actually got a lot of attention following a film festival, and the team was actually eligible for up to 600,000 Australian dollars in screen production grant funding for their script. So the Australians actually funded them, which is mind-boggling. Imagine being part of this film festival and losing to this and this getting money over your project. I would be horrified. So they talk in this review about the team and how stunning and brave they are, basically. This award-winning Australian feature mixes a madcap comedy with a who's who of queer performers to produce a magical, joyful gem. This reminds me a lot of High Guardian Spice that came out a few years ago. Crunchyroll actually canceled it after only one season, but a group of 4 young girls who attend the High Guardian Academy are training to become guardians of West City, and of course everyone was a lesbian, or they were a diverse cast of characters, and they were stunning and brave women who didn't need any men. It wasn't good at all whatsoever, and the team behind that actually claimed that they were getting review bombed by anti-LGBT plus trolls, and I think that the same thing is going to happen here with Lesbian Space Witches, given over on, YouTube, the trailers being negatively ratioed, 392 likes, that's the best they could muster, to 1.4k dislikes. The comments are absolutely brutal. 2014 Tumblr is going to love this. This has got to be a Babylon Bee skit. Ain't no way this is real. It looks like an intentionally bad parody video, but it's taking itself 100% seriously. Looking forward to the Critical Drinker video. Now, I couldn't watch this because as of right now, it is only in select Australian theaters, so I haven't had the displeasure of actually consuming this content yet. I guess if I find a way to watch it, I'll watch it for you guys because I suppose I hate myself, but there are tons of people calling it out, and apparently this is a 10 out of 10 by critics' opinions. This is getting, over on Rotten Tomatoes, a 100%. Look at films like Joker, the first one, not the second one, which was horrendous. The first one got like a 50% from the critics. The same critics that also had given something like The Marvels and Captain Marvel almost flawless scores. This one is 100% of them, and I know that there aren't a lot of people who have reviewed it, but that's still crazy. None of them have any sort of criticisms. The harshest review I could find actually was The Guardian, because they only gave it a 4 out of 5, though they still sit here and praise it because it's stunning and brave. This is absolute slop, and it is propaganda to the max. This is just as bad as Dustborn. It is terrible when people go into a product, in a creation of something that is supposed to be fun and entertaining, and they say to themselves, how can we make this the most insufferable piece of content possible? We need to self-insert, we need to prove a point, we need to shove some sort of ideological stance into people's faces, and that is exactly what they did here. And I'm glad that so many people are calling it out. I'm glad that there are tons of gamers and movie reviewers and just viewers in general who are rejecting this based on the YouTube like to dislike ratio and also some of the comments that I got on social media. I know I had put up a thread on it and was talking about how horrendous it is that this got this score, and it again just goes to show that you can't trust reviewers, because if something aligns with their political worldview and their stances, then they are going to rate it extremely high because they believe in its message. They believe that it is a narrative that needs to be pushed and a voice, right, that needs to be amplified. And that's just not the case. We are watching entertainment to be entertained, not to be lectured. And that is what products like Dustborn and Flintlock: The Siege of Dawn and Concord and even Lesbian Space Princess here exist to do. Have they ever given 100% on anything? Apparently on this movie. Right. So all the creators of the show just positively review bomb their own show? Maybe. What? Laughing my ass off 100% on the tomato meter? Pure trolling, it's gotta be. That's the problem with these people, is that they take themselves 100% seriously all the time, and if you criticize their product, they take it as a personal attack, and they say that you are being a racist or a sexist or a bigot or transphobic or whatever isterphobe they want to call you on that day. They view it as a personal attack on them because all they have is their identity. Maliens, it looks like trash exclusively for the brainwashed and the stupid. So I might watch this if I ever come across it. I hope I genuinely don't. But if you thought that creators might shy away from creating propaganda because they face so much backlash, you are sorely mistaken. And this sci-fi fantasy comedy LGBTQ plus stunning and brave animation is apparently getting 100% from critics and yet wrecked from moviegoers. But that's all that I really had to discuss in this video. Let everyone know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this important and informative, make sure to give it a like, and if you didn't, give it a dislike. I appreciate your support either way, but I'll talk to you all again in the next video really soon.